Hold on one second. We about to get to the bottom of this, ladies and gentlemen. This don't make no sense whatsoever. Welcome to the Dark Waters channel, where we explore mysteries, figure out the truth, dive into politics, and anything else you want to know about. That's what we doing over here, baby. Let's go. Gentlemen, I want to say something to you. Normally, I don't cover tragic events. I really don't like covering tragic events because I feel like you're profiting from the tragedy, but that's not my intention. I'm digging into this plane crash because it don't make sense. Yesterday evening, I laid out some concepts that either it was the pilot themselves wanted to commit suicide. Number two, somebody that infiltrated the military was a jihadi and wanted to kill people, commit suicide. Or number three, that we were dealing with a situation where the planes and the helicopters themselves have been hacked. You combine that with the fact that we've been seeing orbs flying all around America, or drones flying all around America, all the way up until the 5th of November. Something strange is going on. So I head on over to Alex Jones to see what he's talking about. And Alex drops this. Special Saturday broadcast. Hold on, let me try and show it to you. Special Saturday broadcast. BlackRock hedge fund makes massive bet against the stock market as the desperate globalist system strikes back against Trump's populist agenda. And I was going to click the video and watch it, but I don't really believe in doing that, because then my concept and ideas and my brains are being tainted with that person's information. Don't get me wrong, Alex's information is fantastic. It's great. He is Alex Jones. This is not me shoo-shooing Alex Jones, but I sit here and I think for a second. And I think about what I know about the globalists, what we've seen about the globalists. And BlackRock has a seat at the table, and BlackRock is an economic arm. BlackRock were the ones who put the ESG scores in place, and they rolled out the ESG for green, new agenda, and all the rest of this. So when I thought about it, I said, man, BlackRock is just an arm, a financial hammer of the globalists. That's what it is. He's a tentacle, right? But he's not the head of the octopus. He's a big tentacle. Larry Fink is a huge tentacle, but he's not the octopus. I said, I need to go back to see what the octopus himself was saying. I need to know what the octopus himself was saying. So I went to the head of it. And I want you to listen to what this man is saying with skeptical ears. And I think once you listen, you'll understand what I'm talking about. You'll be like, dang, DW, this is wild. This is super wild. Why I don't need to log into that account. Watch this. Now, this is right after Trump gave his speech at the World Economic Forum. Then Klaus Schwab decided he was going to speak. Listen to what Klaus says.
Care for the next generation.
Oh, damn. That's going to give y'all some echo. Hold on. All right. Listen to what Klaus says.
Care for the next generation fails. We risk depending into self-serving and short-sighted behaviors that undermine collective progress and lead to profound societal and political shifts. To counter the erosion of hope and confidence in our future, we must go beyond reacting just to crisis. We must focus proactively, shaping the future in strategic, innovative, and constructive ways, despite the intense, short-term pressures and problems which we all feel. It is not cynicism or negativism which brings us forward, but practical steps to address the real-world challenges, what we want to do here during this meeting.
All right, I'm gonna play it again, but here's what I need you to understand. Understand the context of this. Donald Trump walked into, he literally didn't walk, but Donald Trump was on the screen talking to all of them while they're all in the auditorium, basically saying, America's back, we're not buying into none of your BS, we're not doing anything, right? I don't care what you got to say, I run America. Beat it, chump, right? He comes out to rally the troops, but he says some very, very peculiar things. Remember, when these people are talking, they're talking to themselves. They're their own nation of people. They're nations of people inside of nations. And I'm going to play it again. And this time, I'm going to walk through as I'm going to pause as he's saying things. Listen.
Care for the next generation fails, we risk depending into self-serving and short-sighted behaviors that undermine collective progress and lead to profound societal and political shifts.
Okay, so if we fall to the pressure of Donald Trump and the populist movement, we stand to fall into a series of economic and societal shifts. These shifts are in contrary to the things that they're doing. Remember, everything that he's talking about is in contrast to what their agenda is. There's an agenda. That's why we looked at videos called the World Economic Forum Agenda 2025, right? They're laying out their agenda. So he's talking about his agenda. All right, now watch what he says they must do. And I need you to listen carefully.
To counter the erosion of hope and confidence in
To counter the erosion of hope and confidence. Who is the erosion that they're talking about? And hope and confidence is amongst themselves. But to counter the erosion, where did this erosion come from, ladies and gentlemen? The erosion came out of America. And this is what American citizens have to understand. If you black, if you white, if you Latino, if you are an American citizen born and raised, you have a very, very wicked enemy. The enemy of your president is the enemy of you. You got a very wicked enemy. You can sit here and point fingers and play racial games. The white man is, the black man is, the purple man is. You're going to get your ass whooped. Watch this.
In our future, we must go beyond reacting just to crisis.
We must go beyond just reacting to crisis. What the hell you mean, Klaus? What is going beyond reacting to crisis? Hold on. If there's a crisis here, and we go beyond reacting to crisis, what is beyond reacting to a crisis? Let me paint a picture for you. Let's pick a crisis. Something that we all can relate to. A snowstorm hits and the power goes out. That's a crisis. How the hell do you go beyond reacting to that crisis? Is it possible? I mean, really think about it. It's possible to go beyond reacting to a crisis. You're acknowledging that there's a crisis. The only way to get beyond reacting to that type of crisis is to be utterly prepared for any inevitability and either control the crisis itself or create the crisis itself. So when we put ourselves in the shoes of very, very wealthy people who think they're gods, and he says we need to go beyond reacting to crises, what it means is, okay, guys, listen, we got a bunch of crises hitting us right now, and we don't function like this. We are the ones that make the crises. We're going to go beyond that. I hope you're following me.
We must focus proactively, shaping the future in strategic, innovative, and constructive ways.
Now we talking about shaping the future proactively in strategic, innovative, and constructive ways. Now we've listened to enough of their talk and enough of their language to know that when these people talking, dog, they ain't talking like me and you talk. They talking code. And if you do the inverse of every word that they're saying, like the satanic language that they're speaking, he's talking about pure on destruction. It don't sound bad, but he's talking about pure on destruction. I don't want to put Nuvario, Urana Huvari up here because, you know, he's disgusting. But if you listen to him, he don't really use this type of language. He's such a little snivelly little lizard person that you could just see it in his eyes what he's talking about. And so they have this conversation, then planes start falling out of the sky in America. And I'm going to show you something else. I'm going to show you something. But
despite the intense short-term pressures and problems which we all feel.
So he just acknowledged that Donald Trump and the American populist revolution is, in his mind, a short-term problem. Now, remember, Klaus Schwab has stepped down from the World Economic Forum. Remember, Klaus had stepped down, and he put this other dude in. Klaus had to come back and rally the troops.
It is not cynicism or negativism.
It's not cynicism or negativism
Which brings us forward.
But
practical steps. To address the real world challenges.
That is a damn hitman putting out a hit. Yeah. That's a hitman putting out a hit. Now, if you can hear it, you can hear it. If you can't hear it, you can't hear it. But I'm telling you, that's a hit. That's literally a hit. Like, yeah, we must take if I'm on a wiretap, right? And I'm talking to my partner, and we talking about busting somebody's head, and I'm gonna say, man, in an environment like this, we must take practical steps to evolve to the state of safety and security we need to get to. We need to take practical steps to reestablish hope. We need to take practical steps to reestablish our financial means. He know what the hell I'm saying. And it's a public conversation. So I can't tell you, but I can say it publicly just like that. We need to take practical steps. That's all it is to it, though. Now, watch this. So, we trace it back to the source, and we're going to always start with the source. So the source is sitting there talking about taking practical steps. Now we bring in what Alex Jones was talking about. And Alex Jones over here talking about them doing shorts on the market. Special Saturday broadcast, BlackRock hedge funds, plural, make massive bets against the stock market as the desperate globalist system strikes back against Trump's populist agenda. Okay, now we starting to make sense. We know now they've triggered their financial arm. Well, you might be saying, well, DW, what the hell has got to do with a plane crash? Stick with me. Then we go just to make sure. We go to see if BlackRock has been taking shorts. This is just BlackRock itself. This is not all its children company. This is the parent company. I forgot what you officially call it. But we go just to look to see if BlackRock themselves are taking shorts. Because I don't take nothing that nobody say. So when I go look at the data, and this is the data that's out there, 1.3 million shares. It's not telling me what stock. I'm gonna assume that this is the NASDAQ or one of the indexes. 1.3 million shares short. Total value $1.34 billion. Another short, $1.39 billion in December. Another short, December 15th, $1.67 billion. Another short, 11/30, October 30th, Halloween, $1.9 billion. Another short, November 15th, $2.4 billion. So they've been shorting 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. They've been shorting twice a month for August, July, January. And this is one company with, my Lord, if we just went over since the election day, you talking about 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, $9 billion worth of shorts open. Price on report date at $1,000. Days to cover. But see, these are short. Yeah, they're like 1-2 day shorts. Here it is. So we're talking about days to cover: 1 day, 2 days, 2 days, 2 days, 2 days, 2 days, 3 days, 2 days. So this is the wrong data. We'll be looking for some longer term shorts that they will be taking. But nonetheless, is it true that they're taking short positions? Yes. How can I explain it? Any black swan event temporarily becomes a deflationary event. You combine that with the fact that they're taking shorts incrementally on 2-3 days, like this was a short that was open for 4 days. I could see these wicked, low down, dirty, no good SOBs using a series of events for such a thing. Example: when did this airplane fall out of the sky? It was what? It was the 30th. And they've been taking shorts on the 15th and the 30th. The 15th and the 30th. Watch. Here's the 15th. Here's the 30th. This short was open for 3 days. This short was open, the days to cover was 3.9 days. I could see them taking a short as these events unfold. Let's make sure. Shit, y'all know when the plane crashed. That was yesterday. Yeah, that was yesterday. Today's Saturday. That was yesterday that the plane crashed. Yeah, it was yesterday. So, based on their logic, their short would have actually made them a whole bunch of money because the stock market would have crashed on that same day the plane went down. Today's Saturday. It's not Sunday. It's Saturday. So markets are closed. Markets were open. Did the plane? Oh yeah, that's aftermarket trading. They made their money. Yeah, they made their money. Now, if you made it this far in the video, I shouldn't have to tell you, but I'm just gonna start checking with y'all at the end because I'm gonna pick up on the rest of this video later. Because quite frankly, when I do these type of videos and I talk this way, every last one of them get a little yellow tab. So it's better for me to chop them up. And that way, if I got to delete one and it doesn't work, I ain't went too far. So on your way out the door, if this video makes it through their algorithmic checks, I need you to hit the like button and the share button and the subscribe button. Make sure you hit the button, man. It's kind of like leaving somebody's house and leaving the front door wide open when you're leaving. If you don't hit the like button on the share, man, close my door, man. Close my door, man. I need you to close the door. Hit the buttons. Close the door, man. Close the door.